I never expected that this would be the solution, but I mastered the art of neutrality and it helped me heal the fearful avoidant attachment style. I am Pauline Timmer and I'm fully specialized in healing the fearful avoidant attachment style. I've helped over 3,000 fearful avoidants heal in the past 7 years after healing it myself completely. And I am so happy you are here because this is a very unexpected twist in the whole healing journey of the fearful avoidant attachment style. When you're in the midst of it, you believe that intense feelings, intense passion, intense anything, emotions is a good thing and it means something. The more you feel intense feelings for somebody, the more it means you want them, the more it means they are right for you. Everything comes down for the fearful avoidant to the intensity of feelings. So where for the anxious preoccupied, for instance, the art of detachment is actually the most healing thing to heal that attachment style, because you just want so much. You need connection, you need reassurance from that other person. So almost the opposite of that is detachment. For the fearful avoidant, you have feelings on a pedestal. You have emotions on a pedestal. Whenever fear rises up, tells you something, you take it as truth. Whenever you feel an intense feeling, there's a lot of meaning attached to it. Not feeling anything, there's a lot of meaning attached to that. It's not good. It means this relationship is not good. I should leave. The art of neutrality is what will help you get out of that, because it's not serving you. Wanting those intense emotions and thinking that what you want, feeling a lot of intensity around that, is what is going to allow you to have it, is flawed. It doesn't work like that. The more you feel neutral about that, what you want, which could be a relationship, it could be a person, it could be love, it could be money, it could be health, it could be friendships, it could be anything. The more neutral you feel about it, the faster you will have it. And there are so many fearful avoidants who keep running in this cycle of wanting, longing, desiring something because they actually want those feelings of longing, wanting, and desiring something more than they want the actual thing. I wanted passion so badly. I wanted passion so badly, and I would feel so bad about not having it. I wanted to feel in love so badly, and I would feel so bad for not having it. And once I realized that I was more addicted to those intense feelings of wanting it and then feeling really bad about not having it, feeling very sorry for myself about not having it, I was addicted to those feelings more than I was willing to allow intimacy in, passion in, love in. Once I made those things neutral, they came. It was just normal. It was obvious. How do you make it neutral? You lean into boring. Because to a fearful avoidant, neutral feels boring. If you would have told me when I was in the midst of the crash state of the fearful avoidant attachment style 15 years ago, if you would have told me boring is good, lean into boring, I would have thought that would make my life boring. But boring for a fearful avoidant is like a portal, a gate to a very rich, fulfilling, stable, calm life. And you want calmness. You want peace. You want peace of mind. You want peace in your body. But you run away from boring. You need to be running towards boring, because that will guide you into neutrality, and neutrality will give you anything that you are longing for right now. So there is healing involved in all of this. It's healing the addiction to the intense feelings, the intense emotions. It's healing the associations you have around boring. But boring is good. Neutrality is good. Neutrality will lead you to having that stable life that you actually want, but you're not allowing it because you put intense feelings on a pedestal and you think life is going to be boring. Life is so much better than I could have ever imagined when I was chasing highs and I was chasing lows. It is stable and it is deeply fulfilling. And the switch that I needed to make was that I could build on neutrality. You can't build on chaos. You can't build on um, unsafe feelings, highs and lows. There is no foundation there to build on. You can build on neutrality. And it doesn't mean that I'm like this completely calm person always now. I feel a sense of calmness always inside of me, but I still have a certain intensity. And that is not a bad thing when you direct it towards something else. So before I would direct it to those highs and lows, chasing those highs and lows, and it would be destructive because it wasn't serving me and it would cause me to sabotage things. Now it causes me to chase what I find exciting, what lights me up, what I want to know more of, what I want to learn more of. It's not that the obsessiveness or the intensity has to go. It's that it needs to be directed at a different thing. And in order to get there, all of those associations around really intense emotions and what they mean and that you kind of need them and are addicted to them, you can heal that. And then obsessively saturate what you want to the point where it feels neutral. So this is such a powerful combo. Obsessively saturating what you want, and I'll explain what that is, and making what you want boring. You want a very loving, passionate, beautiful relationship. Make that so, of course, so obvious that it feels very, very normal. That is the art of neutrality. And the more you can stay stable in whatever you want, desire in your emotions, not wanting those extremes, the more intensely fulfilling your life will become. So the art of neutrality is a very unexpected plot twist, usually for fearful avoidance. They think, I need to do more. I need to feel more. There is not enough. I don't feel enough. I'm not good enough. And that will just keep you chasing more highs, more intensity. And that will burn you out. It will exhaust you because your system cannot sustain that for a really long time. That's why you're tired. That's why you're so fed up with this. That's why you want change. That's why you're here. And that is absolutely possible. So look at your life and see what is boring, what feels boring, and lean into that. See what is scaring you about that. I had this with friendships when I was leaning into boring, and I saw that the friends that I definitely appreciated, but there was this part of me, that fear brain part of me, that said they are boring. When I looked at it, I saw that they were the ones that consistently showed up for me, that nourished me, that were there for me. And it wasn't that I was treating them bad. I was at that point very well capable of treating them well. But when I realized that that is what I found boring, I leaned into that and realized that I wasn't able to receive that. Whatever you want to receive, because I really wanted that. I really wanted friendships that were equal, that I felt nourished into. But apparently, I wasn't able to really receive that. And I was still more addicted to the highs and lows of friendships that weren't able to give me that. So that is what I mean with lean into boring. It could very well be that that which you find boring now will actually give you the things that you want. And also, the things that you want, when you make them boring, they will come. When you put making money on a pedestal, you just want to make more money, and it's this very emotionally intense thing. There's a part of you that believes that that will work because maybe when you were a child that worked. When you would just want it badly enough and would suffer enough, then your parent would give you what you wanted. That's an old story. It doesn't work like that. When you make having more money just completely obvious and normal and of course, that's when you get the ideas. That's when you see the possibilities. That's when you become creative and very solution oriented. But as long as it's like this really emotional thing, chances are very high that you are more focused on or more addicted to the feelings and the emotions you get from not having it than you actually allowing it. And this is in love and relationships, it's in money, it's in health, it's in friendships, it's in career, it's in all areas. The fearful avoidant attachment style does not only impact your romantic relationships, it impacts every part of your life. And the more you lean into boring in all of those areas, the more you create the life that you long for, that you want, that has that calm and that peace that you long for, and is still intensely fulfilling and intensely exciting. There are so many things in life to be excited about, but you need to build that on a foundation of neutrality, because you will not allow yourself to receive those exciting things or even go for those exciting things when you're still in survival mode and in crash state and just chasing those highs and lows, because your body and a part of you just believes that that is what's going to get you what you want. It's not. The intensity of feelings is never going to get you what you want. Intensity of feeling is actually a very bad predictor for how happy a relationship is going to be. I think this was one of my first epiphanies into this. I thought the more I love someone, the more intense feelings I have, the more that is a predictor that that love will last for a lifetime. And I wanted that. I wanted that certainty of this will be forever. I will be safe forever. I won't make a mistake in choosing this person. And then I read this very extensive study where they found that the intensity of feelings could actually be an inverse predictor of a happy marriage, which meant that it was actually a predictor of divorce. The more intense the feelings were, it could mean that the relationship was more toxic. There were more fights. There was more destruction, which would in turn lead to divorce or breaking up. And that really changed my perspective towards very intense emotions. I'm not sure if it was the same study. It could have been another study. I know John Gottman studied this, that the number one predictor for a happy marriage is actually a character trait. It's not the bond between two people. Interesting, right? It's not the feelings between two people. It's not the intensity of feelings between two people. It's character trait, and it's friendliness. Friendliness and agreeableness are the two character traits that have the highest predictor of happy marriages. Isn't that super interesting? Because when you're in the crash state of the fearful avoidant attachment style, how boring does friendliness sound and agreeableness? You're like, is that it really? Yes, that's it really. Boring will give you what you want. It will give you what you want. Building your life on the basis, on the foundation of neutrality will give you what you want. Making the thing you want boring will give you what you want. And it will help you heal the fearful avoidant attachment style, because one of the core drivers of this attachment style is chasing intense feelings and putting feelings on a pedestal. As soon as you heal that, are done with that, and master the art of neutrality, anything you want can be yours. Because what adds to that is that if you have that powerful combo of making things boring and obsessive saturation, which your mind is, and it's amazing, if you have that powerful combo, it's pretty much unstoppable. You're pretty much unstoppable. Anything is possible. If that's what you want, Healed and Happy, my online course, is here for you. I am here for you. You can find the link in the description below. I just want all of this for you. I want you to have what you long for and desire. And I know that the way to get that is to make it boring and to master the art of neutrality. And coincidentally, that will also help you heal the fearful avoidant attachment style. I am so happy you were here. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this, and I will see you in the next one. Healed and Happy is a tailor-made online program where me and my team personally guide you through healing the roots of the fearful avoidant attachment style.